Yebo, yes, ngibingelela abalalele laphayana ku-Facebook. Since kuvela isithombe sami ningibona ngithi ngiyanibingelela ngoba ningilalele. Enijonge nje isithombe sami lapha ku-Facebook. Ngithi shalom to you. Nabasilalela laphayana ku-Car Radio, naku-Spotify, naku-Anchor, zonke indawo nje lapho esixhumene khona. Ufusilalele nje ngithi mina kuwena shalom. This is a wonderful day that the Lord has made for us. So let us be joyous. Yabo ubone if ufuna ukukhuluma into kuhlangana amagama yabo, because mina ngitshela ukuthi this is the day that the Lord has made for us to rejoice and be glad on it. So ngoba ngisho kanje ngistaka kuleli usengicabanga kule ejwayele ukusho ubaba ukuthi uyisho kanjani manje sengiyahlanganisa sengiyastarta ukuba ngazuthi angazi ukuthi ngifuna ukuthini sengizostikha kwinto yami ngoba eyabanye ibuya enza ngazi ukuthi angazi ukuthi ngifuna ukuthini kodwa ngithi shalom kuwena. So namhlanje ngoba ku 17 August 2021 it's National Black Cats Day namhlanje. So bengicabanga ngeBlack Cat as thina as black people amakati abantu abaningi abawathandi. I don't know why, especially la ekhaya. Abo la ekhaya indlela ikati elizodwa, I don't know why. Once wabona ikati nje ulomba uthatha isitina sha, I don't know why. Abafuna amakati, they say ukuthi abantu baganga ngawo yabo. So angeke ngize ngixele kuleyo nto, but then black people nje they are not fond of ama cats. That's it. And kuphinde kube i-appreciation day. So don't forget ukuthi namhlanje it's Sophia Tuesday. Sophia means wisdom. Ungalokhu uyibuza, Sophia means wisdom. Okay? So namhlanje as celebrate appreciation day, appreciate her like wonke umuntu okhona empilweni yakho, because lowo muntu loyo is there for a reason in your life, yabo. So nje ungabathatha abanye abantu for granted just because when you feel like everything is okay, because there is a time whereby you feel like I don't need anyone, I'm fine by myself. But again, there are situations whereby you need someone ukuthi ungakhuluma naye, yabo, ongekwazi futhi uthola ukuthi awukwazi ukukhuluma noma wakho. Just appreciate your friend, because isikhathi esiningi as we grow up kuba khona ama topics inkinga esibhekana nazo, uthola ukuthi I can't talk with my parent with this particular issue because it involves this and this and this, but then abangani out there for you ukuthi nje balalele isituation yakho bhekana na the time ukhula, yabo, because we have this thing ukuthi uma ngikaze understand uzovela angithethisa athi bungenelani bukhulumelani kanje, yabo, izinto ezikanja. But then even though una uma wakho like emhlabeni, just appreciate if you don't have both parents, just appreciate ama guidance akho akhona njengamanje isikhathini samanje, because abanye abantu abanamuntu, uthola ukuthi umuntu uyayiphilisa uphila yedwa emhlabeni, uyayisebenzela, uthola ukuthi nakhona it's not enough. Abanye baba like ke ukuthi uphila yedwa emhlabeni unabangani, yes, friends are there and but family ayikho, but appreciate those friends that around you that are there to support you whenever you need them, yabo. So it's very important to appreciate abantu noma ngathiwa umuntu ukwenzele into encane, but just take that moment ucabanga ukuba lo muntu beyangekho empilweni yami ngabe kunjani, yabo. So baningi abantu abakhona empilweni zethu, but then we fail ukuthi siba appreciate, instead we take them for granted, yabo, ukuthi vele umsebenzi wakho uthi kumele wenze lo. For example, like pastors, uthola ukuthi basikhulekela and thus and that, bahlezi benathi, uthola ukuthi omunye amfonela ebusuku, uthola ukuthi asalala usekhulekela wena. Just appreciate those people abakwenzela izinto ezimangalisayo. Uthola ukuthi usenkingeni, useyikweletile, there will be this one friend ukuthi bengikhuluma naye ngiyazi ukuthi this one is going to help me no matter what, yabo. So appreciate wonke umuntu okhona empilweni yakho. For example, if you have a grandmother, some of us, for example, like me, angilazi uthando lama grandparents, but if you know ukuthi unaye ugogo nomkhulu, just appreciate ukuthi bakhona empilweni yakho, yabo. Mina I was like ukuthi kube khona umamncane kama, which is now ugogo wami, but then yeah, ugogo wami, but then we didn't have that relationship yabo ukuthi okay yabo, but just because umamncane kama bengeke kuze kufane kube bekuma kama wami wangempela yabo ozala uma, but then bekumamncane wakhe, so bekukhona leyo nto leyo ebikini yabo wazi kahle ukuthi hayi ugogo wabo but nami ugogo wami, but then if bekazala uma noma bekazala ubaba bekuzoba nale bond yakhona yabo. So yabo into engishoyo like angibazi like abazali uma nabazali baba angibazi at all, ngaba likely ngikwazi ukubona uma mncane kama, so just appreciate if usanogogo nomkhulu, just appreciate them ukuthi bala for wena. Ngeke ngibe no jealousy ngengane yasekhaya ngithi wena mama umthanda kakhulu usibani bani because uyi granddaughter yakhe yabo umthanda ngalendlela, ngeze ngithi hayi ngeke phela usumnikeza nothando lami mfana ngabe unginikeza lona yabo. And azathi sisimnyeka ngithi thina asibanga nalo uthando lagogo, umnyekela enjoy, so ngaze ngajwayela ukuthi vele ogogo bathandana kanje, ngeke uzumthinte nje vele kuthiwa wena sibani bani so vele sekushayisha ukugijima uyotshela ugogo wakho yabo, because ugogo kuba khona comfort. Into engenza ukuthi ngichaza kanje ngikhuluma ngento engiyibonayo kwi-relationship phakathi kwengane yasisi noma ukuthi kanjani, but mina leyo nto I haven't experienced it. But if wena you have grandparents, just appreciate them. Noma uyothenga nje uswidi ubathengele ukuthi thank you ukuthi nikhona empilweni yami, uthi I thank God ukuthi unigcinile, wanigcinela ukuthi nami ngize nginibone, ukuthi nami ngize ngithole uthando lukagogo nolukamkhulu, because njengathi nje asiyazi leyo nto. So namhlanje ke itopic yanamhlanje is the value of life. Yabo, everything is valuable. So the real value of life is about how we feel about ourselves. Yabo. So uzizwa kanjani about you being you? Because if you don't value that, ayikho into ongabe uyayenza la emhlabeni, right? Abantu abangayivaluishi impilo uyababona ngendlela abayihandlisha ngayo impilo yabo, uyababona nangendlela abakhuluma ngayo, uyababona nawe ngendlela abathatha ngayo inqobo ukuthi no lo uyazivaluisha yabo, uyayivaluisha impilo yakho, uyazi ukuthi impilo iyodwa, uyazi ukuthi unikeziwe lesikhathi ukuthi aphile, and that person has to make a difference empilweni zabantu noma empilweni yakhe. So how you feel about yourself, ngizoxila kancane la because siyazi ukuthi abantu baningi bakhulumile ngokuthi there are negative words, positive words, we know that, but ke lento le the real value of life is about how we feel about ourselves. Mina the question from me to you iti, and then how do you feel about yourself? Do you feel mina I cannot do anything, you know? When you see yourself uyibona uzizwa ufeyila yabo, because there are situations whereby when you view yourself uyibona ukuthi mina no sengifeyilile, suyijajile already, twana test la Noxolo, and without reading the question, you know, ukuthi ahamba, you will feel ukuthi no ngiyafeyila la yabo, because kukanje nangendlela oyibuka ngayo empilweni yakho, it's how you value yourself, indlela oyiphatha ngayo, because uyababona abantu umuntu indlela ayiphatha ngayo uthi no lo akavaluishi impilo yakho, uphila budlapha, because siyazi ukuthi khona abantu abaphila budlapha, and then mase kuba khona abanye abantu abaphilela abanye abantu yabo. But if you value life uzowazi ukuthi enena ngiziphilela mina izinto engizwayo, ngizizwela mina ama feelings awami, and kufanele ngwa-recognize ukuthi ame kanjani, kufanele ngikwazi ukuthi mengifila kanje suthi situation yami kanje, futhi you are able ukuthi usolve zonke inkinga oba nayo. But then if ungakwazi ukuyisolve, you know ukuthi kumele ucele usizo, because asazi yonke into, ngeke ukuthi uwedwa emhlabeni uwena wethu uzwazi ukuthi uzoba nawo wonke ama-answer ey'nkinga ozoba nayo. No, you need someone osedlulile ngaphambili kwakho ukuthi no yazi ngibhekane nalesi simo esikanje, omunye uzokunikeza advice, but omunye uzothi ayi mina ngikaze ngidlule kulesi simo lesi, no cela udlulele komunye umuntu, but then don't be offended ukuthi omunye umuntu akanalo ulwazi, ne? So nje the real value of life is how we feel about ourselves. So today you can develop a discipline of observing rather than ignoring. of and futhi ungadevelopa a discipline of doing rather than neglecting, yabo. And every time when you choose action over ease, you will develop more self-confidence and your value of life will increase more. So ke manje mina level 11 ways to increase your value of life. So you can too start today with enjoying and appreciating your life even more. Because uyazi ukuthi my life is precious. Yabo. Ngikhumbule mase kuthiwa life is a gift because yabo esikhathini samanje even abantu abasha like bayashona uthola ukuthi beseza kahle empilweni yabo beseza kahle empilweni uthola ukuthi uNkulunkulu useyamthatha but impilo yomuntu iyodwa so you have to make sure ukuthi enena uba happy ngaso sonke isikhathi ne so you have to make sure ukuthi number 1 you have to make sure ukuthi make use of negative visualization to be happier of what you already have. This is a very powerful technique. Okay, so lana ngi-aligna nelontujana ukuthi you have to be grateful, having gratitude toward life. Okay, so because if you are grateful for whatever that you have, now you are starting ukuthi and then uvaluishe impilo yakho, uvaluishe izinto onazo because ungekho grateful ngewubone the importance of into oyithengile, ngewubone the importance ukuthi wena uyaphila awugule. Abanye abantu kuthiwa okay COVID-19 and stuff. When you are grateful, you have to be grateful ukuthi azi mina ngikaze kuthiwa nginelontujana ngisafarisha from ilontujana i-COVID-19 ankazi nje ngiphatha umkhuhlane ozongqwequla phansi yabo abantu abaningi umkhuhlane bayqwequlile yabo so wena just be grateful ukuthi inkosi ngiyaphila ngiyabonga ukuthi like because bese beshaya lama video abo uyababona but hey this thing gets so bad awukwazi ukuphefumula nje basho izinto eziningi esabisayo but wena just be grateful ukuthi you didn't experience that. So ukuba like ukuvaluisha impilo yakho khamba kudlule into eziningi ukuthi thina we think ukuthi ukuvaluisha impilo fanele uyivaluishe nakho ngoba usu rich fanele uyivaluishe just because senginalokhu yabo uvaluisha impilo it's whereby you start appreciating whatever that you have empilweni yakho because siyazi ukuthi we are used to yabo kuba khona isikhathi uthola ukuthi ngikuthengela into entsha. Let me make an example. Ngithengela into entsha and then uzoyijabulela for that day. Yabo. Mase uyisebenzisile for example ifone muyithengile ukujabulisa for that week leyo. For another week usiyabona usiyakubhora because you are used to it. Isiyakubhora sekuyakho but then omunye umuntu uyayihalela ukuthi yo if I had your phone face ngabe ngenza ukuthi nokuthi yabo. So when uzobuthi le phone lena ayingeke slow angisayithandi nje mina sengifuna enye ifone zonke lezo zinto yabo usiyabona ukuthi lapho omunye umuntu uyifisane yabo uzaphuphe nanga uzabo kube nefone yakho ngabe ngenza imanga yabo so nje ukuvaluisha into just be grateful ukuthi unayo and say thank you ukuthi nalokho ukhombe always say ukuthi buka izinto around you because angeke uze ube grateful for izinto ongayiboni fanele uqalwe ngalezo oyibonayo ukuthi inkosi ngiyabonga ukuthi ngiyaphila I thank you ukuthi I have a house bekunethwa nje anginethwa thank you ukuthi nginombhede ngiyakwazi ukulala kuwona yabo nginengubo ezi-comfortable yabona bengimbatha ngiyafudumala yabo izinto ezikanjalo ngiyabonga Nkosi ukuthi ngineyicathulo iy'cathulo zami ngizosho ukuthi ngiyayithanda iy'cathulo zami thank you Lord because I remember that day ngigqoka ama-boots yabo bengenza i-example I always say thank you Lord for my shoes because I remember nginamabhoothi kuphela whereby kuyashisa kuyabanda bengizohamba I have to wear amabhoothi so nje niyoke ningixolele bengenza i-example I always make i-example ngey'cathulo zami because ziningi because nami sengahlangabezana leso sikhathi leso ukuthi ngibe nesicathulo esisodwa yabo. So nje ningabi nomona nabe unayo into yakho ethandayo uthi thank you Lord uthi nginalokhu yabo. So niyoke ngixolele. Number 2, zoom in on something that you are unhappy about and then find hidden gems yabo. Yazi ukuthi ama-gems most watholile yawa cleaner with something ezowasusa. If there's a time whereby umuntu abe unhappy, you have to have a reason ukuthi why unhappy. Ingakho ngithi find hidden gems so that buwazi lawo ma-reason akho ukuthi ungabi happy, then you will find a reason ukuthi enena ube happy yabo. Then ukuthi enene uhlale unhappy unknowing ukuthi yini le kwenza ukuthi enene ube unhappy yabo. So number 3, if you are willing to find something positive, beautiful and interesting, lokho kuzokwenza ukuthi no matter what, no matter situation yakho noma kanjani, and then you will pause, because there are situations whereby noma sengabe kuthiwa ufisa kanjani ukujabula but akujabuleki. Because we may talk ukuthi okay khona ama steps ukuthi you have to be, because I learned about that because ngakwenza kumina. So we talk ukuthi you have to be happy noma ngabe isimo sinjani noma. No, let me tell you a reality end, because angifuni ulokhu ushaya ama goosebumps yabo uthola ukuthi lento engiyishoyo ayikusebenzelanga. Sometimes we think ukuthi ukuba sad it's a sin. It's not okay ukuba sad. Ukuba sad it's kufana nokuthi a feeling, emotion ukuthi okay you can feel something ukuthi ene alecta kuwena ukuthi okay it's bad yabo. Uyakwazi ukufeel into bad and mojabule uyakwazi ukuba ne feeling good. Okay, if usukuzwile lokho, if you had enough, if usubona ukuthi sengibe sad esikhathi eside, because it's not okay ukuthi ube sad esikhathi eside, just put a pause. Uthi yazi ukuthini, now I want to be happy. And nakhona ukuputha pause, you are the one who is going to make a decision ukuthi now sengikhathele ukuba sad, sengikhathele ukuba ne frowny face, sengikhathele nje ukuba morosed. Put a stop wakho uthi let me be happy. Sometimes you will feel like feeling yakho awukwazi ukunderstand amasuwenze leyo decision ukuthi uba partner nendawo ubantukuntu ubona umuntu amanzi bentukuntu uba kanjalo feeling uba uncomfortable just because you have decided ukuthi okay sengifuna manje uba nalo feeling leyo ekuqaleni, but then masuqala usuthathe i step usupractice izinto zokuthi ukwenza kube happy. I remember ngiqala ukwenza lokho, I played my favorite song yabo, ngivele ngithi ayingidlayelana liculo leli alingijabulisi futhi ngathi ukube mina ngiyafuna ukuba happy ngaba ngiphilisana naleli culo leli yabo. So ngaqala ngalicula, the time ngiliqala ngilicule ngihambisana nelontshana no rhythm yakhona nama beat akhona, ngezwe ukuthi okay I'm getting better. Sometimes ngazuthi ushaya sometimes ngazuthi wenza into wrong, ukuthi nje you just removing that negative feeling obanayo. So it's not easy ukuthi remove a negative feeling, because the powerful thing is you have to make a decision first. So now ingoma masuqala you're gonna force yourself. I know ukuthi it's not comfortable to compel yourself or to dance. Sometimes it's like man you are abusing yourself. No, it's not like that. But then if you know what you wanna like be happy, awusafuna ukuba sad, you have to practice, because to practice make perfect. Before ngiqhubeke nalento engikhuluma ngayo, ubone buzojima ukuthi sometimes, for example, ngiyathanda ukwenza example njengami, ngilokhu ngizothi ngifuna ukujima manje ngiza ngathi ngivele ngikhathale more bese ngithi ngifuna avela ngathi ukuthini ngiyajima mina namhlanje, avele ngawathapha ulontshana usisiwami lengijima naye amuthi qingo ngocingo waqala ngalibamba athi bethi sajima namhlanje athi nomkanjani anyu nesondo laqala lenza nje isitayela salo nje ngezwe uzizwa yakhathala ashawuthele. Bathi hayi bo Xoli, wena nje uzela uzoshaya u-10. Ngathi hey aningiyekeli. Awu bathi ngizoshaya izinto ey'nkulu yini ngoba phela ngiyaqala ukushaya namhlanje. And then ngaqhubeka, okay, ngambamba ngoba yena ade yabo bombona umuntu bese ezo-excel athi yabo nje yonke into nje i-flexible kuyena. Athi hayi okay, athi ngibambe athi ngitshele ngivele ngashaya u-40 ngawulindela ukuthi ngizoshaya and futhi shembandla I'm proud of myself yo. So sengiza lapho-ke yabo uwenza i-decision uthi wenze ungayikhohlisi nokuyikhohlisa, ungapostpone into obufuna ukuyenza uyayenza, but kwi-process yakhona don't expect ukuthi into izoba smooth. Okay, unga-expect ukuthi into odlula kuyona izoba smooth. Bufuna i-happiness, ukwazi ukuthi you've been struggling ukuba happy for a very long time. Just know ukuthi masuphuma khona because you are used to that feeling. Mase also thatha a step sokuthi okay ngiyangena to this happiness, ngiyovela ube happy just like that. So it takes time. Even if forgiveness takes time, because I know ukuthi okay abantu bapreachile nge-forgiveness uthi forgive. If when you feel like you're being compelled, just ungakwenzi. Mase kuvuma inhliziyo yakho ukwenza, mingakavumi ungakwenzi mase ivuma inhliziyo, because baningi abantu abenza izinto just because they feel guilty, uthola ukuthi kumele ngabe uyaforgiva. Yabo, if mina I make a decision ukuthi ngifuna ukuforgive umuntu, not being compelled. I wasn't compelled. Yabo, I made a decision ukuthi yazokuthini I just want to be happy because lento le engibambile ilokhu ukuthi ngilokhu ngibuyisa amaqhubu azongenza ukuthi manje ngibe morose ngibe sad. I made a decision ukuthi I will forgive. Futhi nokuforgive kwakhona it's not ukuthi mase ngithi I forgive you the feeling just run away just like that, it just disappears just like that. It takes time. No, just nje you have to relax, uzazi ukuthi yabo la it takes time. Ngiyaklinwa kahle ubona ubuzongena endlini engcolile uthola ukuthi uzoshaya spring cleaning. Spring cleaning avele eshawe nje ukuthi kuphele nje kanjalo, uthola ukuthi umuzi ade wagcina mhlawumbe uno 5 years because bakhona abantu ababamba izinto for 10 years or more than 10 years. Mase uzoklina umuzi ongcole mhlawumbe for more than 10 years akuthatha usuku okulodwa, kuthatha izinsuku, sometimes ama-months ukuthi fanele ulungiswe because u-asbestos wakhona nakhona sokugqobhokile naphansi sekugqobhokile udonga nakhona lungcole ngaleyo ndlela. So ziningi izinto ekumele zenziwe, uthola ukuthi ne-furniture yakhona ingcolile, uthola ukuthi enye ayisekho good enough ukuthi ingahlala endlini eclean, so fanele ikhishwele ngaphandle and then ikhishwele fanele kufakwa entsha. So owazi ukuthi if you are that kind of person ukuthi I just want happiness, but the problem is I hold this anger or this I'm ngimxolelanga this person for a very long time, just know ukuthi nana kusazoba i-process, angeke kube just like that. Ngaphandle uNkulunkulu bekunikeza umusa wa deliver, because anginayo experience ukuthi ngimizwe public deliverance i-deliver abanaleyo nto bazokutshela ukuthi kuhamba kanjani. Okay, kasekuhlele kakhulu le topic le. Okay, so number 4, it's a matter of focused attention on only the specific detail which will bring you joy. So nje if lento le ade ngichaza because lento le ngiyibonile ukuthi ilinka kakhulu i-value of life, ilinka kakhulu kwi-gratitude. If you know about i-gratitude, if awukwazanga ukubukela ngisavela by video ngimuhle kakhulu namanje samuhle sengakhuluma nge-gratitude. Okay, so if unakhona unqena ukuthi ungilalela, you just have to like find more information ekhuluma nge-gratitude because lento le ngibona ngazuthi ilinka kwi-gratitude kakhulu, because if you are grateful it means that you focus kwizinto ezinhle ezibringa ijoy empilweni yakho, because if you are grateful nakhona ufocusa entweni obonayo ukuthi because ubonga kakhulu, and ubonga kakhulu, the thing give you joy, that appreciation ukunikeza ijoy ngalendlela le ebimangalisayo. Okay, if ungekho grateful, you'll be like looking for the things that you don't have. You will focus entweni ongenazo. You won't value the things that you have right now. You want to be grateful for those things. So now, just because I'm teaching you about a value of life, it's whereby you appreciate izinto onazo empilweni yakho. It's whereby ufocusa attention kwizinto onazo and uyibonge, and lokubonga kwakho lokho ukujabulela lokho kukunikeza ijoy. Okay, so start by now ukuthi uvaluishe izinto onazo empilweni yakho, then ubuke izinto onganazo, because ubuke izinto onganazo lokhu ukuthi hey sengifuna lokhu, ukhohlwe nalokho onakho ngemuva, ungakwazi ukubonga. For once wagcina ukubonga khathi ukureceive, ngoba just because usu used to it akusekho important, usufuna ifridge elisha, yabo izinto ekanjalo. So you have to value your life. It's very, very important. So nje, be realistic about ups and downs of every summer. You get autumn and winter, and that defect would also defect ukuthi after a winter you get spring and summer. After a spring you get a summer. So in every situation lo oba nayo impilo ngendlela oyiphila ngayo iyashintsha njengama seasons, ukuthi namhlanje isummer. Ngesummer siyazi ukuthi abantu bayajabula, most of the time they have this happy spirit. Mase ngene enye season siyazi ukuthi abanye abantu ba behavior in a certain way. Uthola ukuthi mase kuyi autumn uthola ukuthi abantu ba behavior the certain ways. Ziningi indlela abantu aba behavior ngazo, but just know ukuthi everything has its own value. Okay, you have to respect that, and you have to know ukuthi no matter what izinto ngeyishintshe ngenxa yokuthi wena uyivaluishe impilo yakho. Abantu abavaluisha impilo baphila differently than abantu abangayivaluisha impilo, because if you don't know the importance of your existence uzophila budlapha. Okay, so kubaluleke ngaleyo ndlela leyo. So nature doesn't have straight line. Reframe the negative outcomes. Okay, so to begin to see the positive side of things is help you if you can loosen up the negative side of things. So siyawazi ama negative side of things ukuthi izinto ezikanjani. So angithandi ukugxila khona kakhulu, because I've taught you about negative and positive things. If uphutheliwe about that, ngingahlala kancane just for you ukuthi the positive side of things izinto positive and negative. Positive izinto ezinhle, negative izinto ezimbi, izinto futhi like sadness, complaining, crying, izinto ekanjalo, and nama situation abad ke ngiyawazi ukuthi kuba negative. Izinto ezikujabulisayo lesikwenza nje ukuthi ube nejoy, lesikwenza nje ukuthi ube this kind person, izinto ezi-positive lezo. Okay, so angithandi ukugxila khona kakhulu, because nami ngisebenza ngesikhathi. So it's very important ukuthi ube umuntu o-positive, as even though isimo singaba negative. I know ukuthi akukho easy. Ingakho ngithanda ukutshela izinto engibe experienced ngazo ukuthi u-understand it, because sometimes ngiyahlala ngicabange, yabo, ngiyahlala ngicabange. I remember ubone amazwe esikhombisa bezoshumayela athi baba bathethelela ngoba abakwazi abakwenzayo, mase kuyashumayela umshumayela athi xolela bani enza ukuthi nokuthi. But mina ngiyayifuna indlela engifila ngayo and indlela into engiyithesta ngayo ukuthi ihamba kanjani, yabo. So I found out through ukutesta kwami ukuthi izinto ihamba kanjani ukuthi i-forgiveness takes time. Noma ngingasho ukuthi ngiyaxolela, uthola ukuthi inhliziyo yami ingavumelani nalokho, it doesn't do anything. Ukuxolela kwami kufanele ngizizwe nami noma sengishilo kuwena, but then kufanele ngizizwe nami ngikhululeka. If ngingakakuzwa lokho kusayi-process yokuthi uxolo liyasebenza, yabo. So sometimes it's not like that. Sometimes you have to. Sometimes it's fast, sometimes akukho fast. Okay. So number 5 uthi acknowledge that the fact you are a human being and you can make mistakes. In fact, you should make mistakes because they are your best chance to learn something new in your life. Yabo leyo is straightforward because sometimes we want to be perfect. We just don't want any mistakes. Yabo. So nami kangishaya lokho, it's ngazi ukuthi lento le iku human nature ukuthi ngathi nje ungaba perfect. Even when you are doing something ngathi ngaba leyo nto oyenzayo ingaba perfect. Even if uwenza umcimbi ngathi lingaba bikho iphutha liba khona, because ubone emcimbini uthola ukuthi kunomcimbi kuhle yonke into idekho yinhle ivele ishaye ekharini wenkomo nakho wonke vele omunye mhlawumbe uthola ukuthi avele ayibaxa kwi-creamy mash, uthola ukuthi i-creamy mash yakhona namanzi amaningi, yabo. Uthola ukuthi uzoba ne-stress ukuthi umcimbi uhambe kahle, noma uhambe kahle uthola ukuthi yonke into perfect, idekho i-right, ukudla ku-right, bu-taste ikhekhe limnandi, bu-taste ukudla kumnandi, abantu bayajabula ukuthi ekugcineni sebeyaxabana, yabo. So nje izinto ey'kanjalo, and ifanele ngoba ngisho ukuthi isikhathi esiningi thina we want ukuthi izinto zibe perfect, asiwafundi nje ama-mistake, but fanele uwazi ukuthi ama-mistakes are there ukuthi akufundise and are there ukuthi akufundise izinto ezintsha, are there ukuthi ukwazi ukuthatha enye i-direction e-right if le be-wrong, yabo. So become a super learner. In a day and age, the best competitive advantage you have in any workplace is to learn faster than your competition does. So make sure what you learn. Yeah, I know ukuthi khona abantu abangafundi ukufundisa. Uthola ukuthi wazi ukuthi ubumfundisa, it's like i-value yakhe iyancipha, yabo. Ukuthi nje yena ubuyena buyancipha ngazi ukuthi khona lento ngazi khona into ayidonsayo kuyena, mhlawumbe udonsa something ayithandayo, yabo, because there are those kind of people ukuthi abafundi ukufundiswa ngazi ukuthi disrespecta if umfundisa into, yabo, ngazi ukuthi umthatha kancane, but ke it's very important ukuthi nawe ube a learner. So becoming a super learner by making as many mistakes as you can futhi nakhona hayi kamabomu, but then nje ama-mistakes ngoba sengishilo ukuthi they are there ukuthi ukwazi ukuthi ufunda ezinye izinto na ongayitshelanga ukuthi ungakwazi ukuzifunda. And number 6 to realize that everything is valuable, so everything has a purpose, yabo. Siyazi ukuthi-ke wonke umuntu une-purpose empilweni, yabo, and indlela futhi aphila ngayo. So sometimes uthola ukuthi awuyazi ukuthi yini i-purpose yakho. Talking about i-purpose, ngiyazi ukuthi I-link lento le. Talking about i-purpose, buyazi i-purpose yakho, uyazi ukuthi fanele uhambe kanjani, fanele uphile kanjani, yabo, and futhi noNkulunkulu onayo for impilo yakho. Talking about i-purpose, bekhona into ibingihlupa ngale ndlela le until now, yabo, le ethi follow your calling, hayi evele ingihlupho. being super even nicer because I recently saw a status someone actually follow your calling, yabo. And then I began to ask myself, calling, what if khona abantu abangayazi calling yabo, yabo? So ukuthi ubizelweni kahle kahle because calling maningi, yabo. And I had this issue ukuthi yazi bakhona abantu abanjengami ukuthi asazi kahle kahle uthini calling yethu. So ngiyaqala futhi ngaba newari ukuthi i-calling yona iba kanjani because siyazi ukuthi abanye bafethi niyaphupha niphuphe ukuthi senibiziwe abantu banama-calling amaningi yabo because nama-celebrities amanye anama-calling abo. Recently I saw on Facebook ukuthi uZola useyi-traditional healer bathi calling yakhe. Abantu abaningi banama-calling abo yabo. So what if thina esinganalwazi esingayazi calling yethu sifitha kuphi yabo? And then ngabona ukuthi sometimes amanye ezinye izinto abanye abayibhalayo bayibhala according to izinto abazaziyo, uthola ukuthi yena useyayazi calling yayo usetsheliwe. And I ask myself ukuthi uyazi kanjani calling yakho yabo? So namanje kusakhona leyo question mark. So nje I just have that question mark of calling. So nje une-purpose wena in life. So you have to know what to do. Yabo. So okunye changes that you don't know the value and purpose of things in life are higher. Because sometimes I have to do a research about this because sometimes most abanye abantu uthola ukuthi abazi ukuthi purpose yabo yini emhlabeni. We all use this ukuthi I have to make different. Okay? Kodwa abanye basayibuza namanje. So we have to learn about i-purpose ukuthi i-purpose kahle kahle fanele ibe ngani. Because sometimes we use those words ukuthi okay, but lawo magama uthola ukuthi abangaphezulu kwabanye abantu because asinayo information eningi ngalendlela ukuthi omunye umuntu angakazi ukuyi-understand. Uthola ukuthi nakhona umuntu uzochaza about into ayibonile. Sometimes most yabanye abantu abaningi, if you explain something to them, you have to be realistic. And sometimes you have to make examples ezinto azibonayo. Yabo. So because abanye abantu they believe, abanye abantu they don't believe. Yabo. So ziningi izinto esingazazi. So you have to know your purpose and nakhona you have to value impilo yakho ngendlela eyiyona. So abanye bethu bayangundwaza lapha engundwazwa khona. Abo siyadushana sazi ukuthi siyabi. Asiyazi purpose yempilo ukuthi ike kufanele ngiphileleni. Siyadushana siyodongwesa onqobozelana phambili yabo. So nje we have to learn because abantu thola ukuthi we preach, thola ukuthi mesiya kwama conferences abakhona. You have to have a purpose in life, yabo. Lapho ushanga singise singaka esikhulu yabo nathi singasizwa. Uthola ukuthi so social amen noma sithi yes noma siphakame izandla asazi. Uthola ukuthi kuyafika endlini kuthiwa khulunywe nge-purpose. Purpose yani? So ukuchazile nje na washaya nje isingisi esikhulu yabo. Sometimes izinto ezikanje I think kumele sihlalele yabo because abanye bethu siyaphila siphile ukuthi nje kumele ngibe nemali eningi yabo. Menginemali ngazi ukuthi khona ama-dreams engizowafulfilla, ngizogqoka izinto ezibizayo ngale ndlela le, yabo, izinto ey'kanjalo. But then I feel like we need to be educated about i-purpose kahle kahle, and kuthathwe step by steps. Yabo le nto le ukuthi uzokwenza ama-examples ngento umuntu angayiboni, because sometimes you have to make i-example ngento umuntu ayibonayo. For example, eklasini uthisha befundisa, uzokwenza i-example uthola ukuthi izo-understand-wa by any group. Fanele azayi-demonstrate leyo example ukuze abanye abantu beyibone, laba abanga-understand-anga. Okay, so si-understand-a ngama-levels ahlukene. Uthola ukuthi this is why siphila ngendlela esiphila ngayo, just because asiyazi i-purpose yethu, uthi why siphila la emhlabeni. Thina sazi ukuthi kumele muzoba uthisha uyafundisa, shuthi for sure purpose yami ukufundisa iy'ngane, yabo, ngenza ukuthi understand, ngishintshe iy'mpilo zey'ngane zabantu eziphasi. Emva kwalokho kumele ngihole, ase ngiholile ngifuna nje ukuba nomuzi, ngibe nemoto, mase ngiba kule state whereby ngi-afforda yonke into. Truly, even nabantu abadala umbuzo ukuthi yini i-purpose yakho, uzothola like i-reason now ongayizwa kahle, kodwa uyayizwa kodwa ongayizwa kahle, because I think silekha information ngale ndlela le emangalisayo, because i-routine ekhanjwa ngayo manje, yabona i-routine ekhanjwa ngayo manje emhlabeni as i-generation yethu, uyafunda, qeda matric, uye varsity, uyagraduate. Ugraduate, ufuna umsebenzi, uthole lo msebenzi, usufundiswa. Wasutholile lo msebenzi, ufuna ukuthenga umuzi nemoto, usunakho konke. Emva kwalokho uthola ukuthi abanye abantu bayashada, abanye sebephilela lokho. Okay, so we need more information, we need incazelo about this, about impilo vele. It's inkulu i-topic of i-value of life, inkulu ngale ndlela le emangalisayo, but then we need piece by piece ukuthi si-understand this particular life, ukuthi fanele siphile kanjani, yabo, ukuthi fanele si-appreciate kanjani izinto, fanele sazi ukuthi yini i-purpose yethu, indaba sila emhlabeni. Abanye bazosho ukuthi okay, ukufeza umsebenzi kaNkulunkulu. Okay, yini lo ukufeza umsebenzi kaNkulunkulu? Yebo, usuyaqala uyayibuza nje umbuzo, it's okay, fanele ngishumayele, ngisindise abantu, yabo, izinto ey'kanjalo. And then what if omunye umuntu akanayo leyo nto, doesn't have the thing of preaching, yini yena i-purpose yakhe, yabo? So uthola ukuthi abazalwane abaningi bazothi i-purpose yami ukushumayela, kuba khona abantu abasindiswayo. We have to be educated kulezi zinto lezi ey'kanjena, because wonke umuntu, yabo, wonke umzalwane, ungasubuza umzalwane umbuzo ukuthi yini i-purpose yakhe, bonke bazokutshela i-answer eyodwa. And we need to be educated about that, and we need to know ukuthi yini i-purpose yethu. This is a question I'm asking you, ukuthi yini i-purpose yakho, and nami ngayibuza ukuthi yini i-purpose yami. Ngazohlala ngingacabangi le esho wonke umuntu ngazuthi i-poem. Okay, so changes that you don't know the value and the purpose of things in life bigger, but does not mean that things doesn't have any value and purpose. Yabo, Aqondileke lokho. If you don't believe in the value of life, then you will never see it. Okay? And so you first have to accept the fact that everything is good or bad has a value. Yonke into good or bad has its own value. So as isikhuluma ngama-value, there's this thing, okay, there's this thing yemali. So I saw a status somunye umuntu because ngabona enye video yentombazane because sonke siba nale question leyo ukuthi why nje bengayenzi nje imali ibe ningi, yabo, ibe ningi khona izosisanela sonke, yabo. And then washo information yakhona ukuthi imali if isiba nayo izoba like ningi. Bengitshela ukuthi ngangimina ngede ngangicabanga leyo nto ukuthi why imali bengayenzi beningi, yabo. So the reason why imali ingayenzi ibe ningi is because once yabaningi izoluza i-value yayo imali, ngiyangizwa. So izoluza because for example sengikhohliwa washo yipho ilontunjana ise-Africa kodwa i-country ukuthi phakathi nje ko-Uganda or what imali yabaningi. Okay, I'll do research like ngini-researchele khona because sengikhohlwe igama lakhona ngitshela like next week ukuthi iyiphi leyo ndawo. So imali yenziwa abaningi, that's yabaningi, wonke umuntu abanayo. So bese bebe nayo yonke leyo mali, leso sizwe leso, leyo country leyo, baba nayo imali asanayo i-value. Why? Wonke umuntu usenayo imali and akasayibona ukubaluleka kwemali. One, sebenza ngazo ikhwama, bebethanda babhala kuyona, bebethanda uthola ukuthi bazoshana ngayo. Uyabona nje uthola ukuthi iningi, wonke umuntu unemali endlini yakhe. So ngoba unemali uzokuthenga ngaphi? Because now you can afford, like nonke seniyakwazi uku-afforda lo munye, because ngoba senginemali yami angeke ngisasibona isidingo sokuyothenga something, right? Because if mengibizisa kube yilokhu nonke nizokwazi uyithenga lento le, because fanele si-exchangeane, ngikunikeze into onganayo, yabo. For example, if nginama-apula unama-orange, okay, ngithi mina yazi ngihalela ilontunjana ngithe wena unama-aphula mina nginama-orange, ngithi hawe ma ngihalela i-orange, onginikeza ilontunjana i-aphula awu-2 ngizokunikeza ama-orange awu-4, yabo. Sesiya-exchangeana, yabo. If nginama-orange nama-aphula nawe unama-orange nama-aphula, lokho leyo nto angesasiza mina nawe, angesasiza ngesakwazi uku-exchangelana, and futhi ama-orange nama-aphula ami angiyasaba nayo i-value engako, yabo. So ngoba imali iba yi-exchange of ama-goods nakhona. So if senginemali eningi, lo muntu odayisa ama-goods ufuna imali, nawe udinga ama-goods futhi, yabo. If senginemali eningi sengi-afforda yonke into, sisi-afforda zonke izinto zizophela ngobani saya-afforda sonke and nathi futhi sinemali sonke. So you won't see any reason ukuthi uhambe uyothenga, and you won't see i-value yemali. Imali yohlala endlini ize ibola iyobola, yabo, just because seninayo nonke imali futhi angeke sasibona isidingo sokuthi nihambe niyosebenza. Okay, so nje kuba kanjalo, nami I had that thought ukuthi angeke nisaba naleso sizathu lesi sokuyosebenza. Ezade ngenza le example le yama-orange nama-aphula. Okay, afika wepheya, befika wepheya, umakhelwane unama-orange, mina nginama-aphula. Befika wepheya athi, hawu, ngicela ungiphe amalontujana ama-orange awu-2, yabo, ngizokunikeza amapheya awu-5. Uthi hayi ngeke, ama-orange ami makhulu kakhulu, awadeserve amapheya awu-5, yabo, mhlampe letha awu-10. yabo, ngizokunikeza bunginikeza awu-10 amapheya, ngizokunikeza ama-orintshi mhlampe awu-5, yabo, hamba kanjalo izinto. So nje if ngempela nathi sesiwisho ukuthi imali yenziwe emhlabeni, but lokho kuzoluza i-value yemali. Ngeke siyibone i-important of imali because basebenza ngisho nezikhwama ngemali, uzubona ukuthi eningi abasazi ukuthi bazoyenzani iningi kakhulu. Okay, so ngithini, sengikhohlwe nokuthi ngigcine kunamba bani. Okay, ngizoya ku-7. Yes, I think last one because ngasengikhulume kakhulu. So realize that you have an obligation to life and nature to see the beauty in everything. The beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So if you don't see the beauty of things, then it is lost in space. So you have to see ubuhle entweni. Even though but you have to see that light. So you have an obligation to life to witness its beauty, otherwise it's useless. So abanye abantu babona impilo iba yimbi isikhathi esiningi. So you have the right and you have the obligation ukuthi ubuke impilo ngelihlo elimbi noma ubuke impilo ngelihlo elihle. Futhi akekho omunye umuntu oyokudecide lokho. Imvamisa abantu ababuka impilo ngelihlo limbi abantu abahleli kwi-negativity, abantu abangayiboni i-light, yabo, abantu futhi abanganathemba, aba-hopeless, yabo. So you have to be optimistic, and then you have to choose whether you want to see impilo iba yinhle or you want to see ukuthi impilo yimbi kangakanani. If you do see the beauty of things, you can give life a big gift. So indlela ke le oyinikeza ngayo i-gift impilo just because ubona ubuhle bayo. Abanye-ke ubuhle bempilo bayibona ngoba basemnandini. Babona ngoba umuntu se-receive into enhle noma enzelwe iphathi athi, "Hey, kwaze kwamnandi emhlabeni." Yabo, izinto ezikanjalo. So it's very important ukuthi noma sekuthiwa kumnyama but have that light ozoyibuka. Ubone ebusuku mawubuka phezulu ubona i-stars lokho esikhanya kancane. Empilweni yakho I wish ukuthi noma sengabe kuthiwa ubhekana nezimo ey'ngakanani because siyazi ukuthi impilo nayo inama-weather akhona, inama-seasons akhona. So I wish ukuthi nawe ububheka phezulu just see that star ukuthi okay, and then you have to be hopeful and you have to see ubuhle bempilo and do not rush yourself. If uyazazi ukuthi you are this person okhesa yonke into empilweni, you curse everything just because uzothi ay abantu bangidlalile. Yes, abantu bakudlalile, but just move on. Phuma kuleyo room, ngena kwenye. Because sometimes uthola ukuthi uzongena kule room leyo whereby ubona yonke into ibe yimbi. You have the key yokuthi uhambe uyovula. So sinakhona akuvaliwe akulokhiwe. Kodwa lokho yonke into ilele kuwena ukuthi ngabe uyahamba uyovula eminyango uyaphuma uyongena kwenye i-room whereby impilo imnandi, whereby yonke into yihle empilweni, or uyahlala phansi. Sometimes kuyabo ukuthi uyihlalela phansi to that space, to that feel ukuthi and then abantu bangidlalile angifuni bengihethe, uthola usuhleli to the darkness, yabo, and then uyabona ngaphandle ukuthi awema abantu ba-enjoy, uthi uyalunguza eminyango wobuhle bempilo, uyabona ukuthi awema kwaze kwakuhle emhlabeni, ukuthi abantu bayadlala uphinde uyohlala to the dark room yakho. So I encourage you ukuthi no matter ngabe kwenzakalani empilweni yakho, but it is very important to make a decision. Yonke into eyenzakalayo yenziwa ukuthi wena usukuthatha isinqumo. Ungasithatha isinqumo sokuthi uyayithulela, ungasithatha isinqumo sokuthi awufuni ukuhamba, ungasithatha isinqumo sokuthi uyafuna ukujabula, uyasithatha isinqumo sokuthi awufuni ukujabula. Yonke into ilele kuwena. Okay, so mina as Noxolo Nene sengiqedile okwanamhlanje with the brunch show. Namhlanje ke Sophia Tuesday, ngiyathemba ukuthi konke lokho kade ngikhuluma ngakho ke kuyakusiza and futhi kuzokusiza, and I know okunye it will take time ukuthi wena uku-understand. Mina sengiqedile, ngiyavala sokhuluma kusasa kwi-Healthy Wednesday ke sodlala iculo lethu. Don't forget ukuthi ufollow kuhle kuwo wonke ama-social media platform wethu esinawo ngoba ngikhona lapha na ku-Facebook. Don't forget ukuthi ulike if ungakazi ulike whenever ngiba live nje ku-Facebook, and then you can get a notification ukuthi ngi-live. Sikhona lapha na ku-Instagram na ku-Twitter sikhona. Make sure nje ukuthi uyasibhalela, uyakhomenta whenever we be seeing something, uyakhomenta, because i-feedback yakho kuthina it's very important, ibalulekile kuthina. Mina from me uNoxolo Nene, the Mexican girl, it's goodbye. Listen to the good music.
Oh, Emmanuel, Jehovah Shammah, you are so real. Oh, Emmanuel, Jehovah Shammah, you are so real. 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 Emmanuel, yeah, yeah. Jehovah Shammah, you are so real. Emmanuel, you are so real to me. You are so real. You are so real. You are so real. Yeah. Jehovah Shammah, you are so real. Supernatural is natural for me. Yeah, 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 yeah. Supernatural is natural for me. Supernatural. Supernatural is natural for me. Supernatural. Supernatural is natural for me. Supernatural. Supernatural. Yeah. For me. Oh, supernatural, supernatural, natural for me. Hallelujah, hallelujah, oh, hallelujah. We shout hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah to King of Kings. We give him glory, we give him praise. You are so real.